Managing type 2, diabetes or prediabetes doesn't start at the doctor's office or with the next blood test. It starts the moment you wake up. For millions of Americans living with blood sugar issues, the morning is the most crucial time to take control of glucose levels. And yet, it's also the time most people unintentionally sabotage their health. A carb-heavy breakfast, a sugary cup of coffee, or even skipping breakfast entirely can cause blood sugar to surge, crash, and spiral out of control for the rest of the day. But the good news is this: with just a few intentional changes to your morning routine, you can stabilize blood sugar, reduce insulin resistance, and even begin reversing diabetes. In this guide, we'll explore exactly how to do that, by focusing on what you eat, what you drink, and how you move, all within the first few hours of your day. Why morning matters. So much for diabetics. Mornings are when your body is most vulnerable to blood sugar fluctuations, especially if you experience the dawn phenomenon, a natural hormonal shift that causes blood sugar to rise in the early hours before you even get out of bed. This early morning blood sugar spike can be intensified by eating the wrong foods or neglecting activity, setting the stage for cravings, brain fog, and high glucose readings throughout the day. The right morning routine, on the other hand, can stabilize your blood sugar for hours, improve insulin sensitivity, and even boost weight loss and energy levels. Think of your morning as the foundation for everything that comes after. A solid morning routine isn't just a good habit, it's a powerful form of medicine. The power of a protein-rich, low-carb breakfast. If there's one change that makes the biggest impact on morning blood sugar, it's swapping high-carb, processed breakfasts for protein-rich, fiber-filled meals. Traditional breakfasts like cereal, toast with jam, bagels, or even fruit smoothies can cause blood sugar to spike rapidly. That spike is often followed by a crash, which leads to hunger, irritability, and more snacking. A better option is a breakfast that emphasizes lean proteins, healthy fats, and slow-digesting fiber. This kind of meal not only keeps your blood sugar stable, but also supports satiety and metabolic balance. For example, a simple veggie scramble made with eggs, spinach, mushrooms, and peppers offers protein, fiber, and antioxidants, all without the blood sugar spike of toast or hash browns. The key is to avoid naked carbs, carbohydrates consumed without protein or fat, which digest quickly and raise glucose fast. Instead, aim to balance every meal, especially breakfast, with nutrients that slow down digestion and support blood sugar control. Greek yogurt, a diabetic-friendly morning staple. Greek yogurt, especially the plain, unsweetened variety, is one of the most underrated tools in a diabetic's toolkit. With high protein, low carbohydrate content, and probiotics that support gut health, Greek yogurt makes an ideal base for a balanced morning meal. When combined with low glycemic toppings like chia seeds, walnuts, and a small handful of berries, it becomes a blood sugar-friendly powerhouse. Unlike many cereals or flavored yogurts, which can contain upwards of 20 grams of added sugar, plain Greek yogurt has as little as 5 grams of carbs per serving, and it offers long-lasting energy that won't spike insulin. Many diabetics find that yogurt bowls keep them full and focused until lunch, especially when paired with an egg or a slice of turkey bacon for extra protein. Rethinking oatmeal. How to make it work for your blood. Sugar oatmeal is a breakfast classic, but not all oats are created equal. Instant oatmeal and pre-flavored packets are often loaded with sugar and made from finely processed grains that digest quickly and raise blood sugar fast. However, steel-cut oats and old-fashioned rolled oats have a much lower glycemic index, meaning they digest more slowly and have a gentler impact on glucose levels. When prepared correctly, oatmeal can be part of a diabetic-friendly breakfast. The key is to keep portions in check. Half a cup of dry oats is usually enough. And to add blood sugar stabilizers like ground flax seeds, almond butter, cinnamon, or a scoop of protein powder. These additions help reduce the glycemic load of the meal and keep your blood sugar from spiking. Avoid sweetened oat milks and limit dried fruit, which are often hidden sources of sugar. Instead, opt for fresh berries and natural spices like cinnamon, which has been shown to lower fasting blood sugar in some studies. Avocado toast, still trendy, now diabetic safe. Avocado toast might seem like a health food cliché, but when prepared properly, it's a fantastic breakfast option for people with diabetes. The trick is choosing the right bread. White bread and even some whole wheat varieties can have a high glycemic index, leading to sharp blood sugar increases. A better choice is sprouted grain bread, almond flour bread, or any low-carb, high-fiber bread designed for diabetics. Pair that with half a mashed avocado, a sprinkle of sea salt and turmeric, and a poached egg on top, and you've got a balanced, nutrient-dense meal that supports blood sugar control. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, magnesium, and fiber, all of which help regulate glucose and improve insulin sensitivity. And when eaten at the beginning of a meal, fat and fiber slow down the absorption of carbohydrates, which means fewer spikes and crashes later on. Spinach smoothies that support blood sugar control. If you prefer a lighter or liquid breakfast, spinach smoothies can be a powerful way to start the day. Spinach is incredibly low in carbohydrates, but rich in nutrients like magnesium, vitamin C, and plant-based antioxidants that support healthy blood sugar. When paired with healthy fats like avocado or nut butter, a clean protein powder, and a small serving of low glycemic fruits like berries, spinach smoothies can keep blood sugar stable while boosting hydration and energy. The secret to a good diabetic smoothie is keeping the total sugar content low and avoiding common traps like bananas, pineapple, mangoes, or fruit juice. These may seem healthy, but they can raise blood sugar quickly. Instead, focus on ingredients that work with your metabolism, not against it. A typical diabetic-friendly smoothie might include almond milk, spinach, chia seeds, half an avocado, and a scoop of protein, all blended into a creamy, satisfying breakfast that fuels you without spiking insulin. Apple cider vinegar and cinnamon tea, liquid tools for lower blood sugar. Two of the most powerful natural tools for morning blood sugar control are sitting in your pantry: apple cider vinegar and cinnamon. When taken first thing in the morning, diluted apple cider vinegar has been shown in studies to improve insulin sensitivity and lower blood sugar after meals. The typical dose is 1 tablespoon mixed with a large glass of water, taken 15 to 30 minutes before breakfast. Cinnamon, especially Ceylon cinnamon, is another potent blood sugar regulator. Steeped in hot water to make a tea or added to yogurt or oatmeal, cinnamon may lower fasting blood sugar and support insulin function. These natural remedies aren't cures, but they offer a gentle, effective way to support metabolic health when combined with a clean diet and consistent activity. The morning walk, a simple habit that can transform blood sugar. Walking after breakfast is one of the simplest and most effective habits for people with diabetes. Just a 10 to 15-minute walk can significantly lower post-meal blood sugar, reduce insulin resistance, and support weight loss. Research has shown that even a short stroll after eating activates muscle cells and prompts them to pull glucose from the bloodstream without needing extra insulin. This makes walking particularly helpful for people with insulin resistance or those trying to reduce their reliance on medication. Whether it's around the block, on a treadmill, or even in place at home, the key is consistency. Make it a daily ritual, and your body will thank you. Gentle morning movement, yoga, stretching, and simple bodyweight circuits Not every morning needs to start with a power workout. In fact, for many people with diabetes, gentle movement can be even more effective, especially when it comes to lowering cortisol and promoting insulin sensitivity. Yoga poses like child's pose, cat-cow stretches, and seated twists stimulate circulation, relax the nervous system, and reduce inflammation, all of which support stable glucose. Light bodyweight exercises such as wall sits, modified push-ups, or step-ups activate large muscle groups and improve how the body uses glucose. The goal isn't intensity, it's consistency and mindfulness. Even 5 to 10 minutes of light movement can prime your metabolism and help your body burn sugar more efficiently throughout the day. Building your personalized diabetic morning routine. There's no one-size-fits-all solution when it comes to blood sugar management, but the science is clear. What you do in the morning sets the tone for your entire day. By focusing on low-glycemic, protein-rich foods, smart hydration, and gentle movement, you can stabilize your glucose levels, increase your energy, and begin the process of reversing diabetes naturally. Start small. Choose one new habit to add to your morning this week. Maybe it's switching to a veggie scramble. Maybe it's walking after breakfast. Maybe it's replacing your orange juice with a spinach smoothie. Over time, these small changes add up to massive improvements in blood sugar, energy, weight, and quality of life. You're not just managing diabetes. You're taking back control. Living with diabetes isn't easy. But every time you wake up and make a decision that supports your health, you're winning. You're not just following a routine. You're healing your body. You're reclaiming your energy. And you're proving that change is possible, one morning at a time.